my hometown. Every house has a past and a history.
And that's part of the story that we want to tell.
Delicate demo, which is really cool. You can take something that seemed almost dead and bring it back to life.
Oh, wow.
Now it feels like the whole city is just vibrating with this energy that feels like progress. This is incredible. I can't think of anything that I would love more than what we're doing. I don't know who's gonna talk first. You going first today? Okay.
We're hanging out with a rock star today.
Kevin is actually from Jones County, but he has been a Grammy-nominated recording producer in Nashville for years now.
I got in the music business to make rock and roll records, and I have worked on rock and pop and country and everything else. But in the last couple of years, I've been coming back down to Laurel to work on projects with several different artists and bands, and I still am. So I've been back here a lot lately.
What we're talking about doing today is, kind of like a writer's retreat, somewhere where he can come, work on music, spend time with family, get back to his roots, and then go back to Nashville. We're gonna look at his dad's cabin that he really, and I get he really wants to save it.
So you and this cabin go way back, huh?
Yeah, my dad got it right when I started college. I got out of high school.
Okay. All right. It could be an excellent film set for a scary movie. I mean that in the most positive way.
Or a home renovation show.
Either one.
The place we're at today is a house that my dad bought from one of his friends who built it. My dad really loved this place, and he really wanted to fix it up. He had all sorts of different ideas. He did what he could for it, but he got in bad health in later years, and just it never got fixed up. He passed away about 4 years ago, so I started coming back to this place again just to see what all was here, and that's when I started to realize what state it was really in.
Tell us about who built it. It was a friend.
It was a friend of my dad's. His name was Bobby Webb.
So we'll call it the Webb House.
Yeah.
This is the Webb House.
Big, burly woodsman. Did a lot of woodworking.
Sounds like a good guy.
Yeah.
Really handsome.
I like him.
I know this place is in really rough shape, but the memories I have inside of it and just how much my dad loved it, that itself makes me want to try to save it.
It's an opportunity, and I understand that, but it also could be an opportunity that you have to let go of if it is just too far gone.
So you got 1,000 square feet, 1 bedroom, 1 bath.
But it's free.
Yeah.
That's right. We're
You have
starting at
inherited
0.
it. Well, it's in rough shape.
Yes.
It's pretty bad.
It is inhabited. Ricky lives in there. He's a buzzard. And he's taken up residence. And I don't know what the rules are with buzzards. Does he have ownership at this point? Are we going to have to evict him?
He's not very friendly, though. I wouldn't recommend trying to make friends or anything.
No, I've been trying to run him off.
But you know what? I get why you want to save the cabin. I think it's special, too. It needs a ton of work. The other contractors you met with were not lying. He's talked to a lot of other contractors who have kind of
said, don't do this.
But we really shine when it's time to get scrappy.
Yeah.
I want to show you what I've painted.
Okay.
And I hope you like it.
Okay. Wow, okay. That's fantastic.
I want it to feel like it is part of the woods.
Okay.
I think of mossy rocks and stones. And that's the color palette that I'm going with for the whole cabin.
Oh, I love it.
And then new windows all the way around and double doors instead of the one door into the cabin.
Yeah.
Rebuild this porch and go with a corrugated metal for your skirting because one, it's super affordable.
Yeah.
But two, I think it's a nice kind of industrial touch. So you like it?
I love it.
This is the big chunk of money, okay?
Yeah.
Roof, repairing siding, paint, a little bit of chimney work, utilities, water heater, electrical.
Yeah.
This is gonna be about 40 grand.
Yeah.
So $40,000 before we ever get inside. Okay? I think you'll be happy where we end up.
Does that make you feel a little sick or like that seems right?
No, that's it. It's both.
Yeah,
Makes you a little sick and it does seem
Exactly.
right.
That's my favorite answer when Erin says, this or that. Yes.
Yes. Let's go inside.
All right.
Let's talk about that next.
All right. This place has always been really dark.
Super dark.
Yeah.
And it's a few things working against us. We don't have enough windows.
Yeah.
We don't have a light that works. And we've got this wood that's just eating all the light. But you know what? I really love this cabin. I think it's got a lot going for it.
One of my favorite things has always been this bar, and there's just enough space to get around and do everything, but I've always loved the countertop there. So I don't know if they can be saved or if they can be refinished.
I had thought new countertops in the kitchen, but let me rethink it, because if you like those, then we'll use these. The chimney has let in a lot of moisture over here. We have some really serious rot there.
I know it.
So I think sheetrock on the ceiling in the den, but keep the wood on the walls. I really love the stone fireplace. I'd keep that just the way it is, but add a mantle.
Okay.
In the kitchen, if you like the shape of the kitchen, I think that's good, because that's kind of what I had in mind too. But I think it would be cool if we brought this beam all the way across to this wall so we can keep the wood ceiling in the kitchen and keep the layout pretty much the way it is. And we could even keep the cabinetry, maybe get new doors, but paint it out.
Okay.
We just get all new appliances. You keep the fridge where it is, sink where it is, oven where it is, but a freshen up, something a little bit lighter on your backsplash. And I just want to keep with that palette of a mossy stone. That's the plan for the whole inside.
Do we want to go in the bedroom?
Why don't we just talk about the bedroom from the bathroom?
So we're not gonna look at Ricky's house.
No need. Kevin's seen it. He's familiar.
Okay.
The bathroom is very rustic. It's a good bathroom though, right?
Yeah, it could be.
It's big.
It is big, and it's not in terrible shape. I think we could keep some of the wood walls in here.
Okay.
We would only need to sheetrock one, because we're gonna have to do some modification over here. But here's what I'm thinking. So you are the bathroom door now.
Oh, wow.
We lose this closet door, keep the closet, but just put the door on the bedroom side. So you could put a vanity against this wall now, and then keep your showering tub where it is. A new one though. Over here where you have plumbing, we could have a stackable washer dryer.
Oh.
And then the plumbing that does have to move is the toilet.
Yeah.
I would want to put the toilet over here. It would look really cool. We keep that woodsy look in here. The bedroom changes a little bit more though. I think everything needs to be sheetrocked.
Yeah, probably.
So $23,000 for the bedroom and bathroom. The house overall is 1,000 square feet. You know, it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. All total, $90,000.
Okay.
All right, $90 a square foot.
Okay.
All right, so this house may not be worth $90 a square foot.
I
It
know
may be to you.
If it's worth it to your heart, that's one thing.
Correct. All right, we can do better.
We can. We want to show you another house that you might love that would wind up being closer to like $73, $76 a square foot.
I don't know.
Don't say no till you see it.
Yeah.
It couldn't hurt to look.
Yeah, it never hurts to look. You and I are both very sentimental people, but I really think that this next option is a good, I mean, he really does need to consider this. I mean, just walking up to it, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, I like the porch.
I like a lot about this house. So this is the Knight house, okay? Maddie and Chester Knight built this house.
Okay.
They built this one because they had another house here that was completely wiped out by a tornado in the 1920s.
Wow.
And that obviously left a pretty strong mark, because this house is all concrete block with a brick veneer.
Oh, okay.
Rock solid.
Yeah.
It's 1,300 square feet. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, plus a bonus room.
Okay.
And they've got it listed for $60,000, but I really think you could get it for $50,000.
Okay. It is really nice, and I do love pecan trees. And when I was growing up, my grandparents' house had a concrete block brick, like the very similar style thing with 2 or 3 large pecan trees in it. So
See?
I grew up like
Amazing.
that can be really cool. Like
Yeah.
I like that about it already.
There's a lot
Listen.
of memory attached to pecan trees for me too.
Kevin, I'm getting really sentimental about this place now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's show them the painting before we get too carried away.
Oh my! Look at
Okay.
that. Wow.
it looks so different.
It's just much more cleaned up. It doesn't look very different, I know, but it's, if you cleaned it up, if you pressure washed all this brick, if you added landscaping, because right now it just looks so naked.
Yeah.
And a little railing on the porch and some new color on the trim, it would give it a freshness.
So out here, you're only looking at about $5,000.
Okay.
We would spend most of the money inside.
Yes.
So
The
let's go
rest of the
check
yard's
that
in
out.
great shape.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a great yard. It's
Good
a great
yard.
spot.
It's really like stepping back in time.
I love this front door.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Kevin, I love everything about this house.
It's really like stepping back in time.
I live in a house in Nashville that's built in 1920. It's got almost exactly this.
The same fireplace?
The same fireplace with the mirrors on it.
Oh,
And-
amazing.
You like this fireplace?
Yeah.
This ain't nothing. We got
Okay.
something else for you.
Yeah. I really wouldn't want to spend a ton of your money in this living room.
Yeah.
I think that just paint in here and the new flooring throughout the house and update the fireplace around the firebox, like with some tile.
Yeah,
But that's kind of it in this room. It's got a cool little dining room.
Yeah, that's great.
And then the kitchen.
Okay, wow.
And then peek in there, that's part of the kitchen too.
Oh, that's like a little pantry refrigerator room.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I love this house. Beadboard ceiling, the dark trim,
Checkerboard
this hood
floor.
vent, checkerboard floor.
Yeah,
So-
this is real cool, and I love the whole like 50s retro like floor thing. It's probably
like
when it
the
was
floor
redone
too.
or something.
But the thing I love about this house is the woodwork. I feel inspired by this, and I thought it would be cool if for the countertops.
If we did walnut butcher block countertop, because you have the drain board sink and the island.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about a lot of countertop.
Okay.
If you brought in that deep, dark black walnut.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's what I think. It would be a booger, but I want to take this wall down so
Okay.
that this becomes part of the kitchen.
Okay.
Move this hood vent, keep it though, and use it again over here against this wall beside that door opening
Okay.
where your oven would be. And I want to take this drain board sink, move it in here under that window with countertops that would come to this door, and then take the refrigerator, build it into cabinets over here, and this could be your little breakfast room in the windows
Oh
here.
yeah, that'd be cute.
A table with
Yeah.
some chairs. And you remember we were talking about the fireplace in
Yeah.
the front living room.
Okay.
This is another living room.
Check this out.
The fireplace is double-sided. And I think it would be amazing if this were the bedroom.
This could be a good bedroom.
I like it as a bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, are these like closets? So, like,
Yes,
functional,
plenty of
like,
closet
things like that?
space
I mean, you've got a room that could be a music room.
with beautiful built-in storage.
Oh,
You got a cool
that's
bathroom.
gorgeous.
And in the bathroom, we could keep the clawfoot tub, refinish
Oh,
it,
wow.
bring in a shower ring, and just give you a new vanity, new toilet. So a similar layout,
Yeah.
but just freshen things up.
15,000 for the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
and then you've got another bedroom.
Oh, it's in a whole other guest room.
This is
Yeah.
all bonus.
Right.
like-
Wow. This
Yeah.
house just keeps going. This house has really got me thinking. It's a wonderful home, and there's so many great things about every room, and I can see the potential that it has, and it's already great. It's already in pretty good shape. Just needs a little fixing up.
I mean, what do you think?
I do love it. I love the whole retro antique feel of the whole place.
Kitchen, yeah.
Yes.
$50,000 is what we really think that this house is worth, what you could get it for.
Yeah.
And then $45,000 for the renovation, so you'd be at $95,000, which
Yeah.
it's only $5,000 more
Which
than
is-
your dad's.
It's pretty close to the same thing
Yeah.
with a lot more to it.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that I love this place, but it's just not my dad's place.
I get that.
And I really just like have to do something with it. Like it's gonna just get worse and fall down.
I think that if your heart's not in this house, then why do it? If cost doesn't matter, it's saving part of your family's history that matters, let's do the cabin. Don't
Okay.
do this, let's do the cabin. Kevin is gonna do the cabin. We are so excited about it.
I mean, we checked out the cabin, and so, you know, we know that the roof has been leaking for a very long time, and we know that there is some visible damage and also some invisible damage, and we won't really know what we're getting into until we get into it.
It's gonna have its challenges, but it's gonna be stunning when it's done.
Lots of challenges.
This could be the absolute worst house we've worked on. The roof is in the worst condition we've ever seen.
And
It looks like a waterfall over here, so that's great.
it's a built-in water feature.
That's so nice.
So where is it leaking?
Everywhere.
The floor is rough, but
Going right through the cracks.
the subfloor seems to be okay. I realize that rainwater's clean, but I don't want to mess
This
with
could be the
this.
fountain of youth, and we don't even know it.
Could be.
We could have stumbled on a gold mine here, and y'all don't want to touch it.
I've got water on me. Look at all that.
It's coming off really easy. Look at that.
Is that a stud?
That it was a stud, yes.
I was wondering how much rain was getting in. This is terrible.
We didn't expect this.
Really?
It's bad. Hey, look at these are the studs. It's
There
dust
aren't any.
No, they're gone.
What's holding up this roof?
These boards,
that we just
Wow.
took off. The rot is way more than we thought.
It's pretty aggressive.
It's bad. We have completely rotten studs. We've got ceiling joists and rafters that are gone. So we have a ceiling that is starting to sag, and we need to pull it down. But pulling down on something that's already trying to go, you're liable to
Bring the whole thing down?
Yeah, like roof and everything.
It's bad.
Honestly, we need to build a temporary wall right here.
Something. So let's just hold off where we're at.
Should we have told Kevin to keep this place?
I don't know, honestly.
I don't know. Okay, well, that's as good an answer as any, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. We're sort of in a holding pattern with the main living area of Kevin's house because we honestly don't know what the next step is, but parts of the house are safe enough that we can start working on them. We have to really assess how bad the rot is.
And then we can make a plan. I mean, I think the short-term plan is we've got to build a temporary wall so that we're all safe. And then as far as what it's going to cost to fix everything, we don't know that exactly yet.
Ricky has left the building. He didn't like all the noise we were making, and so he had to go. So the temporary wall's here, we can pull down more?
Yes, that way we can actually expose and just see how intensive the damage is.
I mean, there's holes everywhere. Little holes, big holes.
I mean, I'm looking at sunshine.
And I really don't even know the extent of it yet because we just got the shingles taken.
Yeah.
That's what you can see.
That's what we can see as
Right.
of right now. But it's actually a little worse back here.
Worse?
Yes.
In the bedroom?
Yes.
Ugh.
Oh, gross.
So the corner is gone.
There's no way to just patch it.
No, that's
Extensive.
extensive, for sure.
Do we have any idea about a dollar amount?
No, we just uncovered it, so
There's gonna
Like
be
5
more.
minutes ago.
probably gonna be more.
It's much worse than we thought it would be. It sounds like we're gonna have to have a tough conversation with Kevin soon.
Yeah, I mean, these are all things that are salvageable, but we're definitely gonna lose a lot of that natural wood appeal. It's gonna get interesting.
The roof looks like it's made out of a bed sheet. That's not a good thing.
Is it like a good bed sheet though? Is it, I mean, like what thread count are we talking here?
It's about a 400 thread count bed sheet,
Oh, okay.
keeping the rain out of that house.
Yeah. Honestly, we've made a lot of progress, but it feels like we keep taking one step forward and then 2 steps back.
The deeper we get into Kevin's house and the more walls and ceilings that we take down, the worse it gets.
We may have to change our design plan completely.
Things have gone south.
Well, I mean,
In a hurry.
we have to put in beams.
Yeah, some form of fashion, there has to be a beam here because there's 2x6 ceiling joist on 2-foot centers spanning 20 feet. And by code, you can't span over, I think it's 11.6 to be exact, with a 2x6.
We need better support.
We do.
Originally, when we first looked at the cabin, we came up with the idea of vaulting the ceiling. It was going to be too much money. However, at this point, the cabin is in such bad shape and the way that it was built was incorrect. Vaulting the ceiling is the cheapest option.
Since we discovered this, we've also discovered the floor in the bedroom. All those joists was rotten, and we exposed even more rot over here.
The whole room is rotten.
Basically, everything in there is rotten.
Seals, joists.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we're going to have to come back in and pretty much rebuild that whole exterior wall. Overall, for everything, we're going to be around $9,000 over.
Ooh, that makes my stomach hurt.
Mine too.
That's gonna be a hard conversation with Kevin.
When we get done, it will be more structurally sound.
Yeah.
That's the important thing.
Morning, Kevin.
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
We're good. How are things in Nashville?
Pretty good.
You get a little sneak peek back here.
I can see a little bit of everything.
Yep. All right. So we have ran into quite a few snags. There's a lot of rot, more than we thought. The most affordable option right now is going to be to actually vault that ceiling. The hard part is that all of that together is an extra $9,000.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Kevin. I know that's not the best news.
Y'all are both telling me that that's the best thing to do. And I guess that's what we need to do.
I mean, really, it's the best thing to do, and it's honestly the only thing to do and actually save the cabin.
Yeah.
But when we're finished,
You're gonna love it. It's gonna be
It will
great.
be so much better than anything you could have imagined.
Yeah, I mean, it'll sound good in there. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be incredible.
it is
I
gonna be
promise
great.
you, okay?
Don't worry about your cabinet. It's in good hands.
I believe you. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Be safe.
See you, buddy.
I want to talk about how we're going to handle modifying this hole. Because if we're going to give Kevin the wood countertops, keeping them, we've got to figure out what to do because the old range was 42 inches. We're coming back in with a standard 30-inch
30
oven,
inch.
which means we have this 10-inch gap here. We're not going to be able to match this countertop. Could you build like a really cool cutting board? It's like an insert that you can pull out, you can put it in the sink.
So intentionally do something different.
Do something different, and then it slips back in. We could build a new spice cabinet underneath it.
Okay, what kind of wood do you think?
Something contrasting. Sound good?
That sounds really good.
Okay. Oh, that's the beams.
The post and the beam, but he really wanted to keep it.
Yeah, it's walnut or...
It's either walnut or something with a real heavy stain. But if it's walnut, I'm gonna use it to make the chopping block filler.
Perfect.
So it's still a part of the kitchen.
Still part of the
He
kitchen.
gets to keep it, and you know the chairs I was talking about building for out here?
Sort of minimalist Adirondacks.
Yeah, I'm gonna use some of this old siding, but there's enough here that I can
This
do
is
some
free.
stuff. Yeah.
That's pretty. This is
It's
good.
pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is.
It's
nice.
It's pretty exciting. It's no longer siding.
Like an ex-girlfriend, but
That's
it's
new
siding.
siding.
Mm-hmm.
This is exciting.
I got it. This is actually pretty good.
You get it?
Yeah, I got it.
It's pretty.
Yep,
X.
it is pretty.
Today is the day. 2 beams are going in, the cabin's gonna be brought up to code, and we're gonna be able to vault the ceiling. What's funny is we thought that the beam over the kitchen was gonna be the hard one because we had to cut the, the pitch of the roof so it would slide in there. Why are you touching my rear end?
I'm trying to find a comfortable place to leave my hand. It's in his pocket.
We get it in, and then Chase has this brilliant idea of, we don't even have to cut this one. Let's just slide it up into the attic and put it in. Well, should have cut it.
All right, hold up.
Because after knocking out 3 of the supports, it still wouldn't go in.
Woo.
We ended up cutting it anyway, but
It seems like those emergency surgery scenes in movies.
it ain't gonna go.
It felt panicked
It was panicked.
and get the scalpel. Dig deep.
Come to. Somebody hand me that sledgehammer.
Where is the sledgehammer?
hang on, come down.
Somebody hand me that sledgehammer.
Where is the sledgehammer?
hang on, come down. Hand me the drill. Give me a drill.
I don't know where the drill is. I don't know where the drill is.
That one doesn't have a bit in it. Give me another one.
Is it in?
It's
Sam,
in.
come on in.
So this house is safe now.
We good to go.
Let's proceed.
We're structurally sound.
We're structurally sound.
Now that this house is finally safe and watertight and Ricky-free, I think we can focus on making it a proper home for Kevin. I'm trying to dig into him and his personality and to think of how we apply that to this very rough cabin to make it something really special. If you think of an old big stone in the woods that's covered in moss, that's my color palette. We don't want to compete with the wood, and I want to keep everything dark and neutral because that is what really speaks to Kevin, I think, and his personality. Minimalist, cool, dark colors.
Dude, where do you find this stuff?
This all came from the cabin.
It's kind of a mismatch of a bunch of different type of wood species, huh?
I want to use it to build some Westport Adirondack chairs.
Uh-huh.
So that's the ones that it's always got like one singular board in the back.
Yeah.
So do you want to work on the arms?
Yeah, man.
It's arm day.
Yeah.
For you.
Work it out. Arm day.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's back day for me. I'm going to work on the back.
Okay.
I really like Adirondack chairs. I've got them on my porch. I think they're very comfortable. My mom used to have some. I thought they were very comfortable. My mom is not a fan of them. She says you can't get up out of them. And I say, nay. I say, you just need to try a little harder. All right, now here's where it's gonna get a little bit tricky.
I like tricky.
So let's set this up. It's a mock-up, all right? Like a lot of people will like tack things together and put screws in them. I don't really like to do that when I want to clamp it. So I've got like 50 million clamps holding it together, and actually 2 of the clamps are holding the back up. They're acting as legs, but you get the essential shape of it, and I like it. I like where we're going.
Now, it won't hold you, but
Good.
really came together considering it's a bunch of scrap wood, huh?
Yeah. All right, so we can get the wood that we need to make the legs, which will be the supports for the seat, and then we'll have a chair.
We've stained the wood on the outside of the cabin so it fits right into the forest setting. This is one of those days when I can just imagine how great it's going to be to enjoy that front porch. Like, it's shaded, and now that we have a handrail, it looks like a proper porch.
I mean, the porch, it looked very ramshackle.
I was about to say ramshackle.
It's the word of the day.
I was about to say that. Whoa, this is a big improvement.
That's better, ain't it?
Way better.
It wasn't even a rail, really.
The thing that always makes the difference between a homemade handrail and a professional one is this board right here. I just have a great appreciation for a well-done handrail. Thank you.
Well, having a 2-year-old at home,
I think
you
about
really,
it a lot more than I
like,
used
whoa.
to. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we're moving along. We're gonna be done today.
Woo!
Put a little pressure on us there, Tony.
No, that's okay. We'll get it done.
Hey, what you doing?
I am looking at this mantelpiece. So I'm trying to figure out how much to have hanging off, because we're gonna use the beam that was up here for the mantel.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I love that because then it would have the perfect amount of bulk for the mantelpiece, and we had so much of it.
That's what everybody always says about me. Perfect amount of bulk. Today, we are at Landrum's Country Village and Homestead.
What a good day.
You know, I was probably 5 years old last time I was here.
Landrum's Country is a really awesome place to come and hang out, but they're famous for homemade ice cream. This one's strawberry. We're here to meet with their blacksmith. They actually have a blacksmith shop and they make things.
Oh, man, look at this.
Look. Oh, gosh.
So we're gonna have custom cabinet hardware made for Kevin's cabin.
Hey guys,
What
how
are
are
you
y'all
making?
doing?
What's happening?
What's up, man?
Working on some handles.
Man, must be hot in there, huh?
It can be. All right, here we go.
We
We
set
got
them up here. More of a flat.
Yeah, it's more of a flat. It's got like a little bevel into the center, and this one's a little bit more extreme decorative. And then this one here is just a basic one. It's just 2 feet forged out with little dings in the round rod to kind of give some texture to it.
Erin will think about 2 things, looks and then fingers going behind it to open a drawer. So she's gonna want it to be that flatter one, a little less industrial and a little more finished. All right, that one.
All right, well, this is the one we're gonna go with.
That's
Okay.
awesome. I got a feeling I can make one.
Oh, yeah, y'all come on in.
Shoot,
Let's,
yeah.
let's
Make
let y'all swing
try
some
it out.
hammers. All right.
What's the trick?
Well, there really ain't a lot to it. You just heat it up, put it on this edge right here, and you're gonna flatten that down. And then you can wire brush it off. But there's 1 foot. I got one of y'all halfway there.
All right, Jimmy.
Y'all ready?
Let's see what you got.
All right.
Take your time.
You know, I'm a woodworker, I'm a carpenter. I love my craft, I love learning more about it. But when you think about America and what built America, it wasn't wood, it was iron, steel rails, locomotives. Somebody with a hot piece of metal and a hammer, that's what built America. So this is pretty cool.
That looks pretty good.
That's a great start.
That's a great start.
So if you had to pick an apprentice out of us 3, who would you pick? So if you had to pick an apprentice out of us 3, who would you pick?
I say I had to go with Jim. His may be a little off, but it was more smooth than the others, so.
Should he quit his day job, though?
No, I wouldn't go that far, no.
To be able to say that these super cool handles on your cabinets were made in Jones County at Landrum's Country. I mean, that's something small, but it'll take this cabin, the story of it, just a little bit further. We are covering the gables from our newly vaulted ceiling with wood that we salvaged from inside the house.
And it looks really, really good, but even better is that it smells really good. It smells pine sappy.
Uh-huh, because we've been cutting this stuff.
This looks so good.
Yeah, I mean, that right there looks incredible.
Uh-huh. You would think it was always this way.
This cabin has been through a journey.
It's blossomed.
No longer a murder house.
Yeah, this was like a cesspool of filth. And now, you know.
It's a safe pool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late.
Did you find records?
I got carried away at the thrift store. Yes, I did get some.
Good ones?
Well, I mean, not good ones, based off of what you told me to get.
Okay, so Kelvin is a music producer in Nashville, and I've tried racking my brain, like, what could I give him in this cabin that would be musical? What if we make bookends out of vinyl albums?
Oh, fun.
Right when you walk in the door, and that's the nod to his passion. So we're gonna ruin records in honor of his love for them.
Well, I mean, they've seen better days.
Yeah, it's true.
It'll be fine.
Now, the whole process is you just pour hot water on it, and then we're gonna use that
I'll have
to
this
bend
ready.
it.
Okay.
Let's try not to get scalded. This is really, really hot water. Okay, here we go. All right,
I can already see it turning.
we're getting melty. We're getting very melty. Yep, okay.
Okay.
Lift it, sit it, bend it.
Okay, we'll just let it dry and cool off. Okay.
I think we've successfully ruined it. I don't know, let's take it off and see if it stands by itself.
Look at that.
Bookend.
It's still warm, but
Ta-da! I could easily melt 50 records a day.
I'm gonna say that is one of the easiest projects we've ever done together.
I mean, you just take hot water, pour it on record.
And one of
Bend
the most inexpensive. I think I paid like $1 a piece.
Good job.
I'll take it. Look. I mean, you get the feeling of it.
Super cool.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've actually been in this room
Ever.
ever. I would actually sleep in this room now.
Check this out. Cedar closet. Salvaged.
Makes so much more sense. And then in the bathroom, I mean, I'm a little bit sad that we don't get to keep the wooden floor in here because it had to be patched, but the vinyl floor is gonna be really cool.
And we've still got some of this really textured wall, which is nice.
Well, I wanted to try to retain as much of the cabin-ness of the room as we could since we had to bring in sheetrock, but I think it is really, really cool.
Yeah, it's very cabiny. Set this up here. All right.
All right.
So this beam came out of Kevin Elan's cabin. Kevin really liked it, didn't want to lose it. And I said, we'll take it and use it for the mantle. So I think it's walnut. He's got these interesting countertops that we had planned to take out, but he wanted to keep them. And so we're gonna build a filler of ingrained butcher block
Okay.
that he can take out and wash. Let's cut this down.
What's your length?
6 feet.
Okay.
I mean, like, we really didn't know what we were getting into with any of it. We thought that this was gonna be walnut. Even the cracks looked like walnut, and then we cut it. That ain't walnut. I think it's poplar. Poplar won't work for the butcher block because it's too soft and it's ugly. I mean, the cracks and everything are stained. Poplar, my least favorite. Like if I'm building a table base or something and we're just gonna paint it, go buy some poplar. Don't use any of my wood. I mean, I love it as a mantle.
Yeah, me too. It'll work great.
But what are we gonna build the butcher block out of? I wanted walnut.
Yeah, poplar's not such a good butcher block. What if we use one of the maple slabs we already got put together?
Do you wanna work on that?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Chop
I'll
that
finish
down.
shaping the other end of this up. We decided to go with the maple because it's a little bit more contrasting from what's in there. a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. This was very intentional. I didn't want it to look like what was there in any way at all. And the functionality of it, the fact that he's gonna be able to take that out, wash it off, put it back, money. I love it.
Everything's really rocking and rolling. The bathroom is getting finished with vinyl flooring and some modern fixtures.
We brought in our floor guy to do the countertops. It's Bizarro World.
Yeah, but Mike is the man, obviously, to do these countertops.
It's like floors 3 feet off the floor. So, yeah.
This is really cool because it's starting to smell fresh in here now.
Yeah, it smelled pretty awful in here.
Did it? Okay. We're gonna change the smell.
Yes.
We have a countertop.
Yeah, it's pretty rough right now.
Yeah. It looks good though.
So what do you think about the cracks? You think we can fill those?
Yeah. We'll fill them. We'll collect the dust, put it back in there, no problem.
So what do you think as far as our color?
It might be cool to do like just a natural on it so you get all those different grains.
So you see all the colors?
Or should we like stain them all?
To blend all the species?
I think we need to go different. I think we need to have a variation in color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see it once it's all sanded, and then we'll make the call. Kevin does have sentimental attachment to this house, and I want to be sensitive to that. The countertops, he has always liked them. If we can save them, we need to save them. Those are the things that make a home a home. It's not how pretty it is, it's how you feel when you're there. And he feels connected to his dad in this visceral way, and those are the small things that will always make him think of his dad in the way it used to be.
Well,
This suddenly looks very intentional, like mixing in the dark and the light in an evenly spaced sort of way. I'm in the clear coat only camp. I don't want to stain it. I think it's cool. We've added new doors to the existing cabinets. We painted it all mossy green from floor to ceiling.
We are
There. I think that Kevin is going to be so happy that he can finally just have this off his plate.
There's no way he has an idea
Of how much better it is.
because every time I show up, I'm like, holy cow, this is. I'd live in it, and before, I wouldn't let my dog live in it.
Because this was Kevin's dad's house, it's a lot more than just a house. This is one of the last tangible memories that he has of his dad, so we had to save it. It was filthy and dark, and I think that it will probably steal his words when he walks in. I don't think he'll know what to even say about it. This is gonna be a special day for him.
All right, so your dad's cabin was absolutely horrible. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
That was terrible.
But welcome to the Edelin cabin.
Wow, that is something else, y'all.
All right, so your dad's cabin was absolutely horrible. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
That was terrible.
But welcome to the Edelin cabin.
Wow, that is something else, y'all. I can't believe how different it is.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Do you recall it ever being this clean?
It's never been this
And
clean.
nice.
It's never been this nice.
Yeah?
This is as nice as it has ever been.
I believe that.
This is amazing. I love the colors.
Okay.
It works with the whole scene back here.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I love the bigger windows. It's going to let in so much more light. Oh, and the deck looks great.
That's the old deck. We didn't replace it.
That is, wow, yeah. Wow, oh, there's a little fire pit and everything. I didn't see that.
The chairs are actually built from some of the wood that we pulled out of the house.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I built those.
That's great.
So we did a big cleanup on the landscaping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We gave it a new roof so it doesn't leak anymore.
Oh.
A new handrail with fresh paint and the tin skirting around the porch and around the house.
I love that.
It's just a little industrial touch. That felt on brand for you. That was the goal.
I love all of it.
All right, why don't we get inside before it starts to rain again?
Yeah. Wow. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it.
Isn't this wild?
Wow. Oh my goodness. It's so bright in here and airy.
And
It's
a good deep breath.
It smells so good in here.
I know. The fireplace was a real special area.
We pretty much replaced the entire wall, studs and everything from window to window. So this was actually sort of a blessing in disguise because that's how we ended up with this.
You have a vaulted ceiling!
I know, I love it. I absolutely love it. It sounds really good in here.
Yeah.
And so,
We didn't mean for that to happen, but I'm glad it did.
I absolutely love it.
Good.
Yeah.
The wood in the whole cabin got repurposed and moved around. I made these little bookends. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You did
I
that?
didn't know you did these.
Yeah, I did.
This is gonna be such a good place to just like sit down and write a song.
Yeah. We were able to save the countertops.
My goodness, as I live and breathe, this is everything that I could have ever imagined that this could be.
So these are the natural colors of the wood, no stain or anything like that. I mean, this looks like a mixed species butcher block.
Yes, yes.
And speaking of butcher block,
Yeah. All right, so you had a like a 42-inch range, but we couldn't get one that would fit.
Yeah.
And so this was a little fix. Slide that butcher block out.
Whoa.
It just lifts out.
Look at that. That is amazing. And then you can just wash it right off.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
Isn't that cool? And these are your original cabinets. We just did new doors.
These handles, we made these at the blacksmith shop at Landrum's Country.
You did?
We didn't make them, but the blacksmith showed us how to do blacksmithing. We came up with this design for the handles, and then he made all of them.
It's perfect.
I want him to see the rest of the house.
You want to go see Ricky's room?
Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say. Like, wow. It's so brand new in here.
Yeah.
It had to be. I didn't even come in this room until it was completely a new room.
Yeah.
But this is the coolest thing is before the closet had a door into the bathroom.
Yes.
And that made no sense. And so we moved the door into the bedroom, but we kept all of the cedar.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, keep the moths away.
Yeah.
Go and look at how we patched the bathroom.
Yes, you have to go see.
Oh my. I can't even like believe it. I love everything about it. Yeah, and I love the shower and the whole bath and everything.
Like the vanity and the shower are both a little bit modern.
Yes.
And I think that makes sense because if you had like a clawfoot bathtub in here with these super rustic walls, it would have been a totally different vibe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But this works.
It does.
Yeah.
You put off fixing up the cabin forever. Are you glad that it's finally done?
Yes. It feels so comfortable in here. And it's just gonna be a great place to sit around and like grab a guitar and write a song.
So we were calling this the web house, but I mean, it was more of a cabin. You didn't have to pay for it, so there was no upfront cost.
Yeah.
When you showed us the cabin, we knew that we needed to spend at least $90,000 on it. We ended up with all of those unforeseens, spending about, a little bit closer to $100,000.
Yeah.
Everybody who's been here has been like, oh my gosh, I want this.
Yeah. And I hope that you'll get to come back a lot from Nashville when you come visit family.
Oh,
but
I am.
If you can't, well, here's a gift you can take
Oh,
home to
wow,
Nashville.
yes. Oh, my goodness.
So even if you can't be here, it can be there.
Yeah. I can't even believe it, y'all. Like, I really can't even believe it.
Good. Well, thank you for investing back in home,
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people don't come back home and do this, so
Yeah.
it means a lot to us.